Jack's getting all loaded up. We got the panniers all weighed. I'm at like 25 a piece. I'm just gonna sling an arrow at 20 yards, make sure my bow didn't get knocked or anything, and we're gonna pack on in this beautiful country. Elk tag, buck tag, good times.
Mr. Dalton.
Been here for 4.5 hours. These guys finally roll up. I gotta pack half of Jeff's shit.
Here we go. Dalton was sitting here. I don't know what he was doing, but he saw 2 bulls right there. And he said there's one over here screaming up there. But here's the llamas. Tank Willie Whalen. That's all I got right at the top of my head. Oh, and Chris.
Brooks, done. Alan.
Toby, Keith.
Alan and Jackson.
Rest in peace, Toby.
Rest in peace, Toby.
All right, who got the other scale?
Looks like big elk turds.
Yeah, pretty much. So this part, these always go to the front. This will go to the back, because that's what you hook them to.
Damn, kick you there.
Alrighty. So this one just comes around. Buckles in there. This one obviously just comes to here. When you reach under, just feel their stomach so they know that you're there.
All right, just lock the truck. We're all loaded up. We got 8 llamas loaded down. Zach, myself, Jeffrey, and Dalton. We are all packing into the Wyoming backcountry. Like I've said, I got an elk tag. Jeff has a buck tag. I believe it's 4-point minimum, right? So we got 7 or 8 entire days to get it done, and we're gonna go have some fun.
Yep, ready to go.
These are your 2.
Hello, 2.
Block their view.
Dude likes to go airborne.
Yeah.
There was 3 people in there, like 2 or 3 cans down from the first one, I think. But I don't really know if there's that much.
Look at that. That might be one of the coolest sights I've ever seen.
Spotted a group of elk. I'll throw on this little mini razor and see what we can make them out to be.
Hear that, Bob?
Yeah. Dalton says we got a bull. Oh yeah. Good. We got at least one bull for sure. On this next ridge, he's been bugling back at us and doing some chuckles in this timber. The thermals are kind of pushing up this drainage, so we're going to go to the right and try to parallel him and work towards him from right to left. And try to get, within a couple hundred yards, do some cow calls, see if he responds, check the wind. So we'll do another check-in when we get over there and we'll see what's going on. But we got bulls on this next hillside, and I'm excited. Let's go. Mid-morning swirling winds going right now. So we're just trying to slow play through this, get our wind good, and hopefully get in close enough to pull him in. So the wind's kind of doing all kinds of stuff right now.
front. Get in front. Here comes a bull. Here comes cows. Just left. These are the... There's a bull, Bob. Here comes a bull. Here comes a bull. That's a big bull.
We chased that bull for hundreds of yards, and we finally got to within 80 yards. Jeff picked him up, and he was looking right at us, let out a bugle, then took his 3 cows and just kept pushing up the hill. We sat down, had some coffee and some food. We're gonna go move camp right now in the middle of the day, so we're closer to bucks for Jeff and Dalton, and also a good spot for elk for me. So yeah, we're gonna go do that, and then this evening we're just gonna see if there's bulls up on top of this pass, and if there are, we'll just keep hunting them up there. If not, we're definitely coming back here because we found some awesome wallows and there's tons of elk. So it was a fun morning. Got into lots of elk. My legs were shaking a little bit. I knocked up. Can't ask for anything better but a dead elk. And
an elk at 30 yards?
yeah, I had a calf at 30 yards. So yeah, we're having fun.
Lots of fun. Hopefully that's more fun tomorrow too.
What'd you see this morning, Jeff?
Real big bucks. Like day one shooters
120.
all day long. 170 plus, both of them. 2 of them side by side.
70 plus, both of them.
170 plus. Yeah. Looking forward to the opener of mule deer season tomorrow. The Psalm's gonna bark on opening morning. Let's do it.
That's all I saw was a cow and a calf.
There we go.
2 cows. No bull.
I can shoot a cow, right?
No.
I think it's any. Is this any elk?
It's any elk.
Yeah, those back two just don't want to drink.
as you can get it without Brad being here. The stove's set up, it's inside. We didn't put the chimney in yet because of the wind. We don't want it just rattling around keeping us up, but stove's inside, chimney's inside. All three of us are set. Floor's done, it's guyed out. About as good as we can get it. We're gonna go glass the evening. I just forgot my little glassing post. Dalton smashed up there. He's gonna go get eyes on a different basin. And we're gonna go right over here to where we saw some big bucks this morning and some big bulls this morning. And we're gonna keep an eye on the head of this drainage all night. Dalton's going up there, gonna check out some of that stuff. Got the llamas all situated. Got us all situated. Just when we get back, we might have to tuck away some of these saddlebags and panniers and stuff like that because we have all of our extra clothes and stuff in that. We might even set up the 4-person Archery somewhere down in here and just shove all that underneath the shelter in case we do get a lot of snow. It says we're supposed to get a 1/2 inch of rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which it's going to be snow up here. We're way high. I think camp's at 97. and it's calling for a half-inch of rain down in town, which is 30 miles that way. So we'll see. It's gonna be evening one. We're gonna go get a full glass in. We had a crazy morning this morning. It's really fun. But let's go let the eyes do the walking.
We just heard another bugle. Dalton and Jeff hiked to the top of this ridge. They're gonna glass for bucks. And Zach and myself, we're just gonna chase these bugles we're hearing down this ridge that goes north to south. Oh, we've been seeing a lot of elk on this face. We're hearing bugles. So I just got strapped up. I'm gonna grab my bow and we're gonna go after them. See if we can make something happen. So we've had a bull just cranking at the bottom of this drainage. Sounds pretty throaty, sounds like a really mature bull. It's about 400 or 500 yards to the bottom, and that little chuckle, yeah. We think he's down at the bottom of this. It's still morning, so the thermals are going down, so we're gonna try to get around and parallel him, get the wind right, and just get in close and try to get an arrow in this bull.
We're not even making a sound.
No, we're just going in quiet, and he's plenty fired up. He doesn't need any calls. Well, Stellar J is excited too. But awesome sounding bull. My pack didn't squeak. So today is day 3 of our hunt, the morning of day 3. Zach and I hiked to the top of this ridge to look on the west side of this into some timber. We're gonna head behind us and just slow hunt through this timber and see if we can get something fired up. Zach and I made our way over here to where we found a wallow 2 days ago on Saturday. We started working up this timber cut, and he let out a few mews, and we heard a branch break. Then he did a few more, and a little calf came into us about 50 yards. It was just like, where's it at? So we're hoping that she's got some family just over this knob. We're going to go check it out. But it was hailing and raining about 40 minutes ago, and thank God that stopped because we were going to get soaked. But fun times in the elk woods. Let's go see what's over there. Here's the setup. Sitting here, Bob's right here, right beside me. On this tree, we got Miss New Booty, the decoy setup. We have really big wallows back over here that we found when we chased a bull in here a couple days ago. We had a bull up in here bugling a couple days ago. Another 5-point ran into here yet that same day. We called in a cow and a calf earlier down in another timber patch. So we know that there's a lot of elk in here and using this. And so we came up here, set up the decoy, and just been doing cow calls and a few bugles here and there just throughout the last couple hours. Just seeing if we could entice something to come in silent or pipe off or something, but nothing so far. And we're running out of daylight, so we're gonna sit for a little bit longer before we pack this up and make the 2.5-3 mile trek back to camp. So it's only Monday, we got a lot of time, but we do have a weather system moving in, so tomorrow might get a little bit might be a lot of tent time tomorrow, but we're having fun getting after it, putting the miles on the boots, so it's still a good time. Rather be out here than back at home.
What's up, guys? It's day 5 for us? 4? I don't remember. We are watching a couple of deer, are trying to pick back up a couple of deer that Dalton's chasing after. We have a buck directly in front of us up on this big wall. And then off to our left, there's another buck that Dalton would shoot, but we haven't picked him up in the last, I don't know, 2 hours. Dalton saw him at first light, and then we all kind of moved up here to this knob. Dalton's moving in. We got some weather. Today was supposed to be the bad weather day. Bob's up here on the glass too, trying to help out, and Zach, all three of us are up here. So we're kind of, the game plan is, I killed on opening morning. We're a little high. Bob's got to travel a little bit to get to the elk. So we're hoping that if we all focus our efforts on deer today, we get a buck down, and then we can relocate camp down into some lower timber, more timbery elk country. All the elk that they've been chasing, Zach and Bob have been chasing, is like at least 1.5 miles from our camp. So it's a little bit of a commute to even start hunting. We're 9 miles in here right now. If we drop maybe 3 or 4, we can get back into some thicker timber cover and hopefully get onto some more elk. But the plan is right now, we're gonna try to smash. We're getting fogged in right as we speak, actually. We can't see the tops of the peaks. Plan is hunt the rest of the day for deer, try to get Dalton a deer down, and then relocate tomorrow in the rain, and then have Thursday, Friday, Saturday to smack a bull, if that goes how we want it to.
What's up, guys? We're up here in Alaska, Sitka blacktail hunting. It's late November. All of our stuff is soaking wet, and we're gonna start a fire and try to dry everything out. But in all reality, it's September 18th. We're in Wyoming elk hunting, and a couple days ago it was like 70 degrees and we were in t-shirts. But now this is it. Gotta get everything dry. Everything's soaking wet.
This is our reality.
Yeah, can't see 100 yards outside. Hopefully this all blows out, our stuff dries out, and we can continue hunting. But for now, we just gotta get everything dry because we are soaked.
It's a great day.
It's a great day.
About, what time is it, boys?
Noon?
11:45.
11:45 in the morning. We've been contemplating all day whether pulling out and trying a new spot or just waiting it out another night. Hopefully this all clears out, we can hunt tomorrow. But I think we ultimately decided we're gonna pull out and then have 3 entire days to hunt a new area. Dalton will still have his deer tag, and I still have an active elk tag. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let the stove burn out. Our stuff's dried up for the most part, still a little wet. But it's nasty outside. It's gonna be a long, wet, nasty hike out of here, but that's what we're gonna do. Deal with it today and then have 3 full days to hunt. So that's our plan. I'm gonna have this before I pack out of here.
All right, we're heading out of Wyoming, Camp 1. Got all the llamas loaded up. Got my buck all tidy on a llama. We're gonna head out. We got probably 8 miles, 8.25. It's gonna take us 4 or 5 hours probably. But looks like the weather broke a little bit. I can see a little bit. We're gonna boogie on out of here. Get on down, and we're gonna change spots tonight. And then gotta target more of an elky area for the next 3 days for old Bob. But exciting, cool spot, beautiful country. Had a great time up here, except for the last 2 days it's been shit weather. So we're gonna relocate, find some new country to venture into. We'll see you down there. Packing out of Wyoming. What a day. We gotta go fix one of the panniers, the head's falling off.
Our pets' heads are falling off!
He's just gonna fix it.
midday Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. We pulled out of our original spot just due to the weather, and the elk really quieted down. So yeah, we set up our new spot. Zach and I are heading up to the top of this ridge. It looks like the top of this ridge has a lot of flats and timber patches and water and whatnot. So we're gonna see if there's some elk up here, but we have 2.5 days. The rest of today, all day Friday, all day Saturday to find an elk. At this point, I'm not really being picky if it's a bull or not. I'll probably shoot a cow, so I'm just looking to fill my tag as of now. So let's see if we can make it happen. We got probably another 1,000 feet to climb, and then we can get up top and hopefully find some elk sign. But it's a beautiful day. The next 3 days is showing nice weather. Awesome camp spot down by the creek down there. Jeff ran into town. He's gonna find a taxidermist to cape out his buck or do the face and all that so we can keep the hide. So it's just Zach and I for today, but then tomorrow and Saturday, Jeff and I and Zach will be together, and it's gonna be a fun time. Let's go.
Alright, well, coming up this steep, brushy face, Bob and I kept seeing a bunch of moose sign. And we kept just being like, man, there's a lot of moose sign in here, blah, blah, blah. And then I found this. Big old moose paddle. Definitely been here for a long time. All green, chewed up. But I never found a moose paddle before. So this is coming home with me. This thing is sweet. It's fairly heavy, so I'm not super stoked to carry it around all day, but it'll be worth it when I get it back to the truck and can dump it off tonight and take it home with me. But super cool find, being the camera guy here in Wyoming.
Alright, well, Zach and I spent the entire evening covering beautiful elk country. Found tons of rubs, scat, but the only problem is we did not see an elk or hear a bugle all day. Granted, we did not hunt the morning because we switched camps and got the shelter set up, but our buddy Dalton, as he was hiking up to his deer spot, gave us intel that he heard some bugles. So we came and sat up about 300 yards underneath of the pin he sent us, and we didn't hear a damn thing. So we're gonna head back to camp and hopefully have a better day tomorrow, but I got 2 entire days left to get it done. Wish me luck.
Give me something, Bob, while you're packing it.
It's Friday morning. Jeff's with us today. We hiked back up to where Zach and I heard the bugling off the trail last night. Jeff let off a few cow calls and they're firing up again. So we're gonna work our way up to this little bench and keep doing little soft cow calls here and there and see if we can locate them and try to slip in, see what we can find. just set up the decoy again. We had a bull bugling about 20 minutes ago. We went up a little ways, and Jeffrey and Zach, they called in a calf. I went full draw, not really knowing 100% what it was, but it was a big calf though. But yeah, we're gonna go try to find that bull. I think there's multiple bulls up here. We got all day. We're just gonna stay on their heels, and we have 2 days left. So like Jeff said, we're gonna get aggressive and just try to push his buttons, get him fired up, and hopefully he comes in. But at least we know there's elk right here, and we're on their heels. We just got done taking a little nap. The elk have really quieted down, but we're gonna meander our way up this ridge line and check out the opposite side of this huge drainage that Zach and I were hunting yesterday, in hopes that we turn something up and get back on the elk this afternoon. It's a little windy right now. Yeah, so we're gonna head to the timber, get out of the wind, maybe let out some cow mews, a bugle. We'll see, but let's go find some elk. There's some hunters right there. Oh, Jeff just found some hunters. They're going up that range.
Just hiking back. We got about 2 hours till dark. Kind of ventured and made a big, huge horseshoe today, basically. It's pretty uneventful. The afternoon, the morning was pretty fun, but it just shut off hard at 9 o'clock. We haven't heard a bugle since. But we're cutting through this new country. Gonna go out a different trailhead, and we're just finding. This is probably the 5th to 10th rub in a 100-yard circle, and it's a nice one too. Like that's a ball. Yeah, there's a bunch. I don't know. This is crazy. Good fun.
Well, here we are. Zach and I are back in Wyoming. Last month we did a week of archery elk along with Jeff's deer tag. He got a nice buck. I struck out, so Zach graciously came back to Wyoming with me, and we got all day today. Today is Wednesday, we're packing in. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we got 5 whole days to find a bull. Maybe the last day or 2 may shoot a cow, but I'm really trying to get my first bull. We got good weather. We spotted a bull right off the highway on the way in here, and then just getting out of the truck, I spotted a stud mule deer buck. So things are looking good. It's cold. My pack feels heavy, but we're ready to get after it. So let's go find a bull.